In this presentation, we will explore and analyse the degree of usefulness of a digital artefact, the Scholastic Program Story Starter. Scholastic Story Starter serves up hundreds of creative combinations that take the writer's block out of the creative writing for students. Plus, it is now available to use from the comfort of home on your iPad. Set young writers free with the prompts that explore the themes of adventure, fantasy, sci-fi, and scrambler for random word combinations. It is then categorised into stage levels where students can access the age appropriately, this ranging from kindergarten to year 6. Story Starter facilitates connections to the New South Wales Border Studies English syllabus, from the outcomes learning to write and producing a text. This digital artefact covers all stages, from early stage 1 to stage 3. However, teaching scaffolding will need to be taken into consideration when planning. For ideas, use the Teacher's Guide for lesson planning. Story Starter gives ideas for characters, plots and settings, and if the student is not happy with that given sentence, pull the lever and it will serve up a new prompt, either piece by piece or all at once. Once the students have created an exciting idea that motivates them, students can then move on to formatting and creating their own story. Through the artefact, students are able to meet the requirements of the curriculum by producing text through a variety of ways. Notebook, letters, newspapers and postcards. This then allows students to address different audiences through the use of text. This is where students can write their stories in digital form. The artefact includes a word count, which allows students to monitor their progression. It also includes a space where students can include an illustration to coincide their story. Once the student has finished creating their imaginative story, they have the option to save or print. This allows the student to keep a copy of their work. If teachers need to see their work, they have a copy to show.
The artefact utilises connections to the real world, allowing them to construct different text types. For example, letters, newspapers, postcards, and the use of iBooks on an iPad. Story Starter includes already familiar concepts such as narrative structure, character development, create an original drawing from a story, and ideas on creative writing and the importance of adjectives. The resource website also includes a teacher's guide for lesson planning. They have given ideas for different stage levels. For example, an early stage 1 class would be more teacher directed using the interactive smartboard as an early morning reading and writing activity, in comparison to a stage 3 level where students can be self-motivated and engaged, incorporating their skills and using the computer for a self-directed learning lesson. There are numerous advantages and disadvantages within the online learning website. Some of the advantages correlating within Story Starter are having teacher resources and guides available on the website, addressing all 3 stages of primary education, and has no distracting advertisements throughout the activity, keeping students more engaged and focused. It's linked to the Scholastic website and is simple and easy to use, being able to use it on a tablet, smartphone or smartboard. Story Starter directly relates to the syllabus, including English, connecting to the creative writing and creative arts. Some of the disadvantages include no use of punctuation and the complexity of words and sentences, as they do not adjust for different stage levels. Therefore, teachers need to consider this in lesson planning.
There are many positive ways that Story Starters can be used to benefit further lessons. This activity would be a great way to engage students and prepare them for the creative writing tasks ahead. A way in which this could be done would be using the program in a whole class construction and jointly constructing a story. This will assist students with ideas for their own writing tasks and will also enable the students to bounce ideas off each other. This activity would also be beneficial to the early finishers of the classroom. Once students have finished the work they are required to do, they could then attempt a Story Starter scenario for themselves. This is a great way to get students involved with a variety of text types and is also a bit of fun, as once they finish their story, they are then able to illustrate it. Overall, this is a great resource, and any classroom that uses this should see a vast difference in most aspects of creative writing.